The first quarter has lots of different activities, many of which you haven't heard of or seen on the bulletin or on Google Docs. These different activities are both sports and non-sports. There's volleyball, coding, Cisco, skateboarding, unicycling, and modified games. There's also going to be a board game activity. Mr. Griffiths would teach volleyball and modified games. For coding, Mr. Irfan would teach that. Cisco would be someone from outside of school teaching you. Skateboarding would be Mr. Page. Unicycling would be Mr. Russell. Board games would be Miss Tilly. If you're interested in joining modified games is where you take the sports and kind of make them smaller so it's easier to play with a smaller amount of people. Board games, you'd be playing modern games like Monopoly, Dungeons and Dragons, and other fun little board games that would be good to play with 4 or 5 people. Unicycling class is for both beginners and experienced people. You will learn how to ride it, or you will learn how to do cool tricks on a unicycle. This will be downstairs next to the field. In the skateboarding ASA, you will be learning to do ground tricks, nothing that would involve a ramp. Every quarter you are encouraged to join at least one ASA, and this year, for the first quarter, there's a huge variety of different ASAs. If you're tech, if you like to play board games, if you're sportsy.
Okay, so what do you think about the school and do you like it here?
Well, I'll start with saying yes, I absolutely like it here. I like that the students are so welcoming, the teachers that are returning teachers are welcoming, the admin officers are welcoming, and it's just a great place so far.
I think the school is a great place. When I visited back last year in February, I was amazed at what a nice feeling I got when I walked into the school, and I was amazed at how sad I was when I had to leave.
So far, I think the school's great. Everyone here has been really nice. I love seeing all the people from different places, and yeah, everyone's just been really nice.
So what do you think about the changes the school has made?
Security-wise, it's very affirmative. I think in my head, I know that there are people who are looking out for us. I mean, the leadership team, our bosses, they're really trying their best to make it the most fruitful outcome of it.
And do you think the changes that they have made are necessary?
Absolutely, because we have the most amount of human footfall into the school in one particular day, inclusive of the staff, the faculty, the kids, everyone together. I think right now we just need to stick together as a family, and the changes were necessary, because if I'm worried for you, I'm equally worried for everyone else, and I think everyone at this moment in time just needs to have that sort of thought in their head that yes, we have these gates, we have the police who are looking after us. So yeah.
I think it's very necessary. I think we're doing it for the children and for the security of all the staff here. And it's important for us to be safe, right?
Yeah.
We come here, we spend most of our week and our day here. Given the circumstances and the way the country is, I think it's very important for us to have our security.
For my media broadcasting assignment, I was tasked to come up with an idea to ask questions about newsworthy material, and what I chose to do is how teachers' lifestyles have changed after the Holy Bakery incident, and this is some of the recordings that I got.
Okay, my lifestyle has definitely changed since moving from Dubai to here. with the current restrictions that are in place. We're used to going to malls and the beach and all sorts of sports activities, and here we're coming to school and we do them here. So in that regard, it's changed.
One of the ways that the current situation has impacted me personally is that I like to go running outside. And so at the present time, I'm not running outside of AISD property. I used to go explore some of the local neighborhoods, and that was sort of one of my ways that I would connect with the community, and I'm not doing that right now. We don't, as a family, tend to go out to a lot of restaurants, but we haven't gone out to any recently. We've ordered in, but we haven't gone out to any restaurants. And as a mom, it's affected me in that my kids used to go out on their own to go to coffee shops and with their friends, and so now they're having to stay home a little bit more.
As you heard, a lot of teachers' lifestyles have changed for teachers that have been returning and new teachers. And that concludes our broadcast. See you next time.